Now to Quacamenza, trying to spin on Harding. Off the window, good. Off the fingertips of Quacamenza, and Towns finishes at the rack. Found Elijah, skip it across the floor. Solomon, a wide open three, and that's good. Away from the double team. Jump pass, Solomon, layup, yes. Back the other way, Quacamenza in the paint, off glass, good, and the foul. Yeah, kicks it left wing, Towns an open three, and that one is good. Peeks at the shot clock, feeds it to the post, backdoor cut, McDonald layup, good. Backcourt, now they reset the shot clock, steal by Towns, it might not matter, Towns back the other way, layup, good. Here's Hammond, a little hesitation move, reverse layup, good. Towns in the front court, James, crossover dribble, had his pocket pick, got it back, skips it to Levniak, a corner three, and that's good. Simmons, outlet to Green before he went out of bounds, 2-on-1. Now Harding to the bucket, two-hand block by Quacamenza, back the other way we go. Towns to the bucket, layup, good, and the foul. Here's Towns to the bucket, off the window, good.
That rest did him good.
For the Bulldogs. Here's Towns against Lynn to the bucket. Layup is good, and the foul. Well, James Towns taking on all comers on the left side of the bucket.
Don't forget
this game, give and go. Quacamenza along the baseline. Little floater on the way. That's good.
See how he gathered himself much better there, and boy, does he elevate there, and that's tough to stop there.
Down there by Quacamenza. Hammond with it now. Hammond, right wing. Solomon, he can hit that. He'll step back. A three is airborne. Good.
You called it, Todd. You called it.
Hammond around the screen. Little teardrop on the way. That's good.
Get up, get up.
Inbounds play. Hammond going to be able to run that down. It's a turnover, and it will be Purple Eagle basketball. Minutes. A steeper hill now for Niagara. Towns reverse layup good, and a timeout called by the Purple Eagles. With it in the front court. Reverse layup. That one spins off. Rebound Quacamenza along the baseline. Floater good. 73-62 is our final score. There goes the horn. Bryant wins it. Good charge by the Purple Eagles. Bulldogs, they just had too big of a hill for Niagara to climb. They kept them at arm's length.
Much better second half defensively, let's face it, for Niagara, but too little too late. Too much of a big lead to overcome it.
Yeah, just want to congratulate Bryant on a game well played. They got off to a great start early on and really shot the three well in the first half and gave them a big lead. And just want to thank our fans and supporters for coming out and showing support for our guys. The energy in the Gallagher Center was terrific, and that means a lot to our staff and our players.
What's, from your standpoint, what went right for you guys? What didn't go right for you guys?
Well, I think, they got in a rhythm early on, shooting the basketball well. They made 7 threes in the first half, and they do a really nice job pushing the basketball and scoring in transition. So they scored a number of times in the first half before our defense could get set, and that's a credit to them and the style of play that they have.
Their inside presence was also big and strong. How much of a factor was that in controlling the game early in the first half as well?
Well, they did a good job defensively in mixing up their defensive coverages. They would start off man, go zone to man in the middle of a possession, and we got a little bit stagnant offensively. But I think that's a credit to them mixing up their coverages and having us be on our heels a little bit.
And just with their size inside, how much of a factor was it? James, you can answer that too. How much of a factor was the size inside for them? They were 6'9", 6'7", and 6'5" guy they were rotating.
It played some type of factor because when we didn't get the rebound, they tapped it out. But the second half, I feel like we did a good job to limit them to one shot.
Greg, what changes did you make at halftime? Because obviously the second half was better.
I think defensively we did a much better job. I mean, if you look at the defensive totals from the game, they shot under 38% for a game. So defensively, that's terrific defensively for us. And we really focused in on the three-point line after they made 7 threes in the first half, and they were 2 for 17 in the second half. So our effort defensively was much better. We did a better job keeping them out of transition. And I think that was an area that our defense helped create some opportunities for our offense.
Did you change anything, or did the guys just kind of execute it and do what you were asking?
I thought we played with a great deal of energy, and some of those plays create a little momentum for us. And when you get a little momentum, you're able to turn things a little bit in our favor. And for us, I thought defensively we did a really good job. I mean, in that second half, they shot 31%, and we really made it difficult on that side of the ball. But unfortunately, offensively, we missed a couple shots, we missed a couple layups, and that's an area that we'll continue to work and moving forward.
in the first half, your offense looked a little disjointed at times. You mentioned their defense,
Mhm.
but you had guys looking for a pass where there was no one there, or someone would cut off a drive and wait for someone else. Are those just bumps in the road that you kind of expect, this early in the season with as much change as happened?
Well, I think it's the first time we've had a chance to see something like that, where teams are mixing up defenses in the middle of the possession with press and zone demand, and they want to keep you off balance. And once we started to play downhill and be aggressive, we were able to create some opportunities. And some of those, I'll take those looks and those shots that we got, with our guys having that type of look.
James, do you go into the second half kind of saying, I'm just going to get to the rim? I mean, you went to the rim almost every time you got the ball in the second half.
That's basically what they gave me. I mean, they started to open up the lanes for me, worried about the shooters, so I just took what they gave me, and that was a layup.
You guys only hit 4 3-pointers. Do you think that's just an off night? You guys are better shooters than that.
Yeah, we're better shooters than that. I just feel like we're just a young team, and we're trying to build the chemistry. So it'll come. We just got to keep shooting the open shots.
How has the team come along in your eyes, adjusting to a new style, a new system, and new faces?
I feel like we made a big jump. I mean, very young, new faces, obviously. I'm the only senior, so I feel like we just got to keep striving. As long as we get better every game, that's all I care about.
James, the preseason to now, it's not how you drive up as a player. What's been kind of the most challenging part for you guys as players with the quick transition?
Like I said, just being young. We young, so we have to take a step forward after a loss. We got to come back the next game and just play hard. We can't dwell on the last loss or feel sorry for ourselves because the other team not gonna feel sorry for us.
So I meant the kind of the coaching transition, going from one voice to another. What's been the challenge?
I mean, it's still the same. The progress, still the same. Plays, still the same goals. It's just a new voice. And everybody trusts GP. I trust GP. The team trusts GP. So it's the same to me. It's just a work in progress.
I'm sorry. What growth, in these 4 games, 4 losses, what growth have you seen in this team so far?
Staying together. I feel like we stand together more. I mean, obviously, we had a big loss at Rutgers, had a close loss at Stephen F. Austin. We had a loss to get today. But as long as I feel like we getting better and we're not putting our head down, soaking from the losses, I'm happy with the results.
It seemed like you kind of have a very positive presence just from watching you today. And James, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But is that how you envision yourself as a coach, or is that kind of what this team needs as its leader right now?
Well, I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to create an identity and a cultural foundation for how we want to have in our program. That's on the court, that's off the court, and we're high energy. We're a high energy staff that believes in our players, and we're going to push them and challenge them and be in the trenches with them. So for us, we want to continue to take steps forward as we create an identity, as we create that foundation, and the guys are working hard, and we're going to continue to work hard to create that.
Greg, just what was today like for you, knowing this was going to be your first game at the Gallagher Center as a head coach?
Well, I'm very proud to be the head coach here at Niagara, and when you have a chance to be a part of this tradition, which is so rich, and have a chance to lead these young men, our student athletes, I'm so grateful for that. But for me, it's not about one game, and it's not about me. It's about our players and trying to develop them. It's about trying to put them in the right situations, the best situations for them to be successful, and ultimately for our program to continue moving forward. So I'm very proud of it, and once again, I just want to thank our fans for coming out and showing support. It means a great deal to our staff and our players.
Greg, sorry to make it a little bit about you. I'm from the Post Standard, so that's why my questions are maybe a little bit more focused that way. Did you have any folks come up from Central New York, or anybody that came up?
We've had different support from family and friends at all the games, whether that's exhibition game tonight, away games. So I think having family close by and having a place where I grew up and called home, I think that's what added to it, makes it really special for me to guide this program.
Was there anybody in particular that came to the first home game, whether parents or former coaches or anything?
My wife and my son did. No extended family immediately for this game, but they were at the previous games.
Plenty of chances too.
They will.
All right, thanks everyone.
You guys good?
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.